Hi all. Today we'll be solving the daily code question, that is partition list. So in this question we are given a linked list. As you can see, the given linked list is 143252. Then the required output is 122435. So what does the question require in this question is, so we are given a value. So all the elements which are in the present in the list should be moved, means that are less than this given element should be on the left part, and all the elements that are greater than this current this element given should be on the right part. So how should we be proceeding with the question? So the simple approach can be, we can maintain a two pointer. So one pointer will be having a list node, that is while traversing the head, we will be traversing the head, and each time while traversing we will be checking like whether this value is whether the current value is less than the given value or not. If it is less than the given value, we should be moving into the smaller list. And let's say we do have a another list, let's say greater list. So starting with 0 just as a dummy node, we can replace that, means it would be just easy to push inside the list. And as and when we do need to return, we will just return greater list dot next. So the next pointer to it will get returned. So therefore initializing it with 0, so that will help us in returning the list or making any connection or breaking it. So at that point that will help us. So we just need to iterate the list at this point, and the approach is simple. All the elements greater than the this current given element should be moved to the uh, greater list, and all the elements lesser than this current element should be moved to the smaller list. And after that what we'll be doing, we just connect. So let's say when we are traversing, so while traversing we got a 1, so 1 is pushed to the smaller list. Smaller list is having element, smaller list is SL denotes the smaller list. Then 4 is not, so it will be going to greater list. Greater list is GL. Then 4 is pushed here. 3 is as we know, greater than equals to is given, so we just need to move 3 as well within the greater list. Then what will happen? uh, 3 after that 2, so 2 is less than the given element 3, so it is in the smaller list. Similarly 5 is greater than the 3, so it will be in the greater list, and the 2 will be in the smaller list. So we are not creating a two list, we are just moving the pointers. So uh, this is the means location we are passing within the list. So at the end what will you do, just pass this slow list dot next pointing to the head of the greater list, and that is our answer. I hope the question is clear. So let's move to the coding part. So uh, so let's say while head is not equals to null, so if head dot well is greater than is less than x, then just push in the small list, small list, and just to move the pointer to the next. So small list will point to next, small list dot next. And else part, we will be pushing into the greater list dot next is equals to head, and greater list is equals to greater list dot next. And one more point, just we need to iterate the head as well. Head equals to head dot next. At last just need to make the connections in such a way that uh, smaller list end should point to the greater list head. So one more thing, we can store the head value for each of the greater list and small list. So small head is equals to small list. So this will be pointing to the head of the smaller list, and this will point to the head of the greater list. So just we need to make connection, that is smaller small list dot next will be pointing to the greater head dot next, because at the starting 0 is there, so greater list dot next will be pointing to the fourth element 0 and 4, because 0 is already there, so we don't want 0. So therefore, in order to remove it, we are just moving this pointer next ahead, and the greater list dot next should be null, and either we can do is assign the head as small list dot small head dot next. So what will happen, we will just assign this 1 0 0 is pointing to 1, so small list dot next will be 1 and head will be at 1, so we can just return head, and I guess this should work. List node st small new list node. Okay, we are creating a new list, so therefore new list node. Yeah, so this should be accepted for all the answer as well. Yeah, so this is the solution for this question. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.